Hey y'all, I'm Shayna and I'm back with another review. If you're new here, I'm reviewing Married to Medicine, Season 9, Episode 14, Mountain Revival. And let's get into it. It's definitely picking up where we left off last week. So we're going to go ahead and talk about it. Before we do, y'all know what to do. Hit the subscribe button. It helps out a up and coming growing YouTuber like myself. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out my other content. I would truly appreciate it. And I'll go ahead and get into it. I keep taking my glasses off knowing I need them to see. There we go. So we start with Amelia saying she feels like she was targeted. She's saying that over and over and over and over and over again. Amelia and Quad said they'll both take a polygraph test regarding the break-in. And Simone is like, well, what are you talking about? Like, Quad, why are you taking a polygraph test? What are we talking about? Like, what? And Quad trying to explain, like, it's just to prove that I didn't do anything. And Toya, like, I'm not even about to entertain this. Like, because this don't even make no sense. Like, I see where y'all trying to go with this. Anelia said, because Simone was like, why, Anelia, why are you taking a polygraph test? Like, what? What are you taking a lie detector test for? And Anelia said she felt attacked when a lady's FaceTimed her at the barbecue. You felt perfectly fine until you sat there and talked to Quad. Now suddenly you feel attacked. So Amelia asked if anyone thinks that, this was a setup, and that she basically staged this. And Toya said, I don't know you. Girl, I don't know what you would do. I don't know you. Toya, this ain't the first time you're going to say you don't know somebody. Like, we understand that, because y'all, they love to say this over and over again, especially Portia when she sold that woman's husband, allegedly. Y'all didn't know each other when y'all came in. The producer set it up, and you were just introducing her, and y'all was pretending y'all was friends. That could be fine and true. But y'all did live in the same neighborhood, and y'all still do, and y'all were hanging out. After you got introduced to her, if that's the case, and it started from the show, y'all was hanging out pretty tough, according to the show. She was doing tennis with you and everything. So you knew a little bit of something about her. I mean, you're an associate with her at least. So don't act like, I don't know you. Like, you just met the woman. Don't do that. Don't do her. So Heavenly said in her confessional, she like, Amelia, she would need Miss Gomez to help her set this up. She wouldn't be able to do it by herself. The woman can't do anything by herself. So nobody believes that. No. Or if she did do it, she had some help. Suddenly, Quad started getting hood with Toya. Like, because Quad was like, you know what, anyway, go ahead, Amelia. And then Toya was like, moving on. And all of a sudden, hood Quad done came out. I said, okay, like, wow. So I'm like, ooh, what is this? How do we get from 0 to 100? But okay. So Amelia doesn't understand how her and Toya's friendship got to this place. And Toya like, girl, please, you don't understand how I got to this place. Like, what? And I'm just like, at this point, it don't matter how I got to this place. It's at this place. Like, just don't be cool. But Amelia, like, low-key, like, she tried to cling over there with Quad, but she really want to be Toya's friend, and that's on that. But you can't do both. Because, I mean, Quad and Toya just never really saw for each other and probably never will. They can be cordial with each other. They can tolerate each other. And Quad says she ain't never going to be friends to the show again. So she going to deal with her. But that's it. They co-workers. So Contessa and Scott show up. And Jackie tells the ladies that they're not having any fun tonight until they clear the air. And I'm like, dang, they literally just pulled up. Like, no fun. Everybody's like, how you going to say no fun? And Toya was like, even at church, we got a little praise and worship before we get into it. Like, what? That I don't think that was the right approach. I think the right approach would have been like, let's have some fun. Then we can talk about it because everybody be in a happier, lighter mood. And then it's like, okay, well now, I don't mind addressing the issues since we just got done having fun. Versus the way Jackie tried to do it. I don't know. That was efficient. But Toya speaks on her issue with Audra. And again, Dr. Simone, because she's like, why were you doing that? Why were you, trying to push me to almost make me basically have to fight you? And Dr. Simone was like, you know what? Let her speak. Let her talk, Toya. And I just cannot stand how Simone talks to Toya. I really dislike how they talk to Toya. Like, say what you want about Toya. You like Toya, you don't like Toya. She is a grown woman. Stop talking to her like she is a young child. I don't even know how she tolerates it. I wish she would put an end to it. Stop the madness. So, Audra felt like Toya was the one coming at her initially for no reason. She was. I don't know, she was trying to, like get her in the group, like she was gonna break her in, or I don't know what that was about, but yeah, she was. But y'all took it to a whole nother. When you started going and digging up her history with her 50 million houses, that was just taking it too far, and it didn't do what you thought it did. I ain't gonna let that go. So Toya expressed to her that fight she had with Mariah 9 years ago really like caused her to become depressed because she didn't want people to look at her like she ain't good enough for Eugene. She just had a kid. She don't want to look like a bad mom. She don't want like, oh, you just hood Toya, trying to be up here with these doctors and doctors' wives. So it caused her to really become depressed over that. When they played that clip back, like when the show came on in real time back then, I really thought Mariah was giving it to Toya, but when I look at it again, I think Toya might have won that one. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, because all Mariah was doing was just yanking on some hair, but Toya was, but so Toya apologized and Audra received it, but she didn't return it, and I think that they both owe each other an apology. Yeah, Toya did start it, but Audra escalated it, and they both could apologize to each other, if you ask me. So the men were playing pool, and Cecil loses the game, so he has to do push-ups outside in the cold. And I think Misha said this in her review, and she was like, Cecil is getting more attractive as time passes. I agree. I think he is getting a little finer as time goes by. Like, he ain't fine, but he definitely, him and Simone have glowed up as the seasons go. I will give it to both of them. So back inside, Jackie asked Contessa if there was anyone she wanted to address, anything she had to get off her chest. And Contessa like, I just got here. Like, I worked all day, drove through a snowstorm, didn't even take off my coat. Like, and I changed my clothes. Like, let it go. Drop it. No. And yes, Contessa, right on time, because yeah, we had a little breakthrough. Let's end it because we the people don't want to see all this. It's too heavy. Let's move on. So the next morning, Dr. Eugene felt a little used because he felt like he doing all the cooking and cleaning. You are being used, and if you don't speak it down, they probably don't even realize it at this point. Say no. No. I'm not doing it. No. I'm going to clean nothing. Y'all want breakfast? Somebody better come up in here and clean it. I ain't doing it. This is my vacation, too. Yeah, I had to take off work at his new job. Please. So Audra and Martin are overjoyed about the pregnancy, and she's like, "Oh, I look pregnant," and he like, "You look 10 minutes pregnant," and I'm like, it's really cute, and I love to see, when both parties are equally excited about the pregnancy. So Jackie plans for the men to go bowling because she don't want Curtis to act up because she know her man can get loose with it, and she need to have control over the situation, so they're gonna go bowling so nothing risky happens. Even though Curtis can act a fool no matter where you go. He was already acting a fool up in the airport, but we gonna let bygones be bygones, I guess. So the ladies are gonna have a spa day, and Anelia, Audra, and Toya were sitting there talking, which was kind of funny that those three were talking. And Anelia feels sad because, talking to Toya, she realizes that she really does miss her friendship with her. And Toya, she was just like, look, I'm feeling a way about you bringing, that special guest you brought with you to Quad's party. I don't like that. Like, I'm feeling a way about it. And Anelia was like, Quad was actually the one who invited her. She invited her like the day before. Honestly, in this moment, I'm bored, and I low-key would like to fast forward. Like, I was getting distracted. I had to rewind back a few times. So if I miss anything, y'all let me know. But Toya said that, because Neil was like, you didn't even care or whatever, was in tears. And Toya's like, I was checking on you. I was going past your house every day. Y'all wasn't there. Like, I was, low-key, even though we wasn't seeing it for each other, I was still making sure you was good. I mean, how much more do you want her to do? Y'all wasn't talking. So Toya's being a bigger person yet again by apologizing, and they made up. And Karen told Eugene that they never blamed them for the robbery, and the men, they're going to let it go real quick. So the men were talking, and they moved on quick, fast, and in a hurry, which is great, but something is telling me they might fall out again. Is it just me? I think they might fall out again. So Dr. Daddy Damon arrived. I just want to, I don't want to hear another husband. First, Hit Over Head and Bell Collective. I don't want to hear another husband being called daddy on my TV screen again. It gets cringy every time. So, the ladies start their spa day. Contessa flashing everyone with her girls. And she said Simone was like, you should have gone bigger. I think she could have gotten a little bit bigger. Like, I think a nice full C. I think it fits her. Like, I think they look nice. They're perky. It looks good. It fits her frame. But I think a nice perky like C would have. Because I kind of feel what Simone's saying. You paying money for it. You don't got to go super big like Pamela Anderson. Like, but I mean, I don't want to come back and be like, it's too small. Nah, I want to get it done and be done with it. So I feel what Simone was saying. If you're gonna be just as flat as you was before, then what was the point? But Contessa, she was getting her massage, and then she was talking about, having an orgasm. She's like, I'll take one wherever I can get one. Like, it don't even matter. Contessa, the streets been talking now. I would watch what I'm saying now. The streets, the people was thinking she really want to be on the other side playing for the other team. And if you do, just say it. It's time. It's safe. Come on. Come on out. It's okay. But so Contessa asked Jackie, because they were done, and she's like, oh, like, now we're not getting no attention. I wanted to keep getting rubbed down by women over here at my spa day. But she asked Jackie, like, can you massage my feet? Surprisingly, Jackie grabbed her foot and started massaging it. I wouldn't have massaged nothing. Would have been a hell no for me. I don't do feet. I don't even like when my son's feet touches me. Nothing. I do not like feet. I don't do it. And he's 10 and I don't. Nope. Sawyer grabbed the other foot. I don't know why she didn't even ask. Sawyer just took it upon herself to start putting oil on her hands and touching feet. I said, Contessa must really got some nice feet, because what are y'all doing and why? I already had to see unnecessary foot rubbing on Ready to Love, and now here, sick of it. But so Toya grabbed her foot, and Contessa got so excited she had both her legs open, her lady parts was exposed. I was like, everybody's like, woo, Lord, what the? Oh my gosh, she forgetting that the cameras is there. So the men arrive, and they interrupt. She was having her moment, and they interfered. Second time in a row that her nice, good moment was getting stopped, but she was like, she was crushing on those girls. And here come these men. Ugh, here come my husband, Lord. So, Curtis was creepy self looking at Quad wrapped up in aluminum foil. And, he asked how she doing. Like, anybody else? I mean, like, she minding her business. Like, that's what she doing. And she talking about, I would say it's getting hot in here. I got to take off my clothes, but I'm already naked. Ha, ha, ha. And it's like, Quad. Because she like, I don't think he should be, coming over here talking to me. Like, I don't think he meant nothing by it, but go back over there with Jackie. We don't know. We ain't forget he pulled Toya on his lap that time. I hate to keep bringing up old stuff. I'm just saying, he got a history. I mean, don't be telling that man you don't got no clothes up under there. Like, just, please, the whole conversation was almost as cringy as somebody calling their husband daddy. Out loud. In normal conversation and not during adult activities. So finally, they hire a chef for dinner, to my surprise. I couldn't believe that Eugene was off for the night, actually enjoying himself. Toya has on jeans, just an FYI. Like, everybody was dressed. Probably should have been dressed. I would have been like Quad with my HBCU hoodie on, but that's just me. Eugene starts talking about his freak number. He like, Toya keep going on embarrassing him, but his freak number is actually higher. Toya ripped him to shreds and dragged him through the mud yet again. And he was talking about how he was like, well, I did all these freaks. I did it in the lab, and I did it when I was taking my exam, and I did it here and there and everywhere. And she like, but you ain't do that with me. Yeah, I get married to you, and I'll get this old, boring, same old. And I'm like, Eugene, what made you bring this up, and why? Why did you do this to yourself? She can't help but to try to embarrass you. Giving me, I thought I was watching Married at First Sight for a minute with Justin and Alexis. If y'all watch Married at First Sight, shout out to y'all. Stop letting these men, and these women, really the women, y'all stop trying to, like, y'all thinking it's funny, you making a joke, but especially Toya, like, don't stop embarrassing your husband. You could have been like, oh, you do? You got a high freak number than me? Oh, you did all that stuff? When we gonna get into it? Okay, well then let's try it. Oh, I wanna sneak me in the lab. Let's try something new. Okay, well, I'm a little turned on right now. Let's do anything to try to like help boost his ego instead of being like, you ain't did it with me. All I get is the same old thing, same time like last time, same position since '94. I know. Don't do that. Don't do that, Toya. Stop doing that to him. You already cook, clean, and do everything. Sheesh. So Simone was saying that they have a surprise for all the couples that will help their sex life, because we've been talking about sex all season long. But next week is the season finale. This is where the episode ends. Let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments. I enjoyed Married at First Sight, and it definitely had a better season than Real Housewives of Atlanta, if you ask me. Not to compare, but to compare. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.